Living in the Jenkins household at Ōhope Beach is like living in the land of the giants. Those are the words of Mark Jenkins, whose three sons, all rowing champions, had to rush home from their universities in the US when COVID-19 panic hit. And the travel dramas didn't stop there. Parents Mark and Maya were mid-flight as the global crisis unfolded. Now they're all home. They've settled into a routine that involves a lot of eating, study and exercise. Sharon Brettkelly reports.
Man, we can feel the heavy footsteps of giants as they're walking from their bedroom to the fridge, to the TV, back to the fridge, back to their bedroom, back to the fridge.
That's Mark Jenkins talking about his three sons, Lenny, 22, and 19-year-old twins, Elliot and Finn.
Two of them are 6'7" and one of them's about 6'4". I'm a tiny 6'1". And just feel like a complete midget, and Mia's about 5'11".
The daily routine starts before dawn because two of the boys have to hook up with their universities. Then it's breakfast time.
You'd expect would be maybe some wheat bix and milk or something like that, but no, there are about 10 sausages left over from last night, so they're all gone now. So we've had sausages and mashed potato with tomato sauce and bread for breakfast. But that's just the first course, so.
They talked me into buying them some Irvine pies the other day, so I succumbed to that because they don't get a pie in America. And I think Elliot and Finn had one this morning, and they reckon they were food of champions.
During their first 2 weeks in quarantine, Mia wanted to have a go at being sustainable and planted up a veggie garden and got in some chooks.
Unfortunately, the chickens haven't done very well. We've had 4 eggs, so they're not proving very professional ladies at the moment. But the chickens, 4 eggs, the boys are eating about, I think, 20 eggs each a week, so it's not making much of a dent on that.
Mia, an architect, and Mark, who has an online accountant business, both work from home. Most days, Elliot, who's completed his marketing and advertising studies at Boston for the year, goes to work on a dairy farm.
My routine is normally training in the morning and then going to work throughout the day, it's nice. It kills my day quite a lot, which is good.
Lenny's finishing his degree in political science and energy at Yale, and his day starts with a 5:30 a.m. seminar. Finn starts at 6 with full immersion German classes online with Brown University.
I'd rather be getting up and having breakfast first rather than having to put on a nice T-shirt over my pyjamas and speaking German so early in the day. Yeah.
All three have been rowing for their US universities, but the twins' goal is to represent New Zealand. Lenny's in the British national team and wants to have a crack at the 2024 Olympics, and that means running, riding or rowing up to 190 kilometres a week and lifting homemade weights.
I got a bit of rope and a bit of kayak anchor line, and I tied that around some bits of old foundation from the house, and I was using those. I think it was about 37 kilos. But since then, I've actually been lucky enough to get sorted out with some Olympic bars from a friend of mine.
They're all grateful to be home together, but getting back was an ordeal in itself. While the boys were rushing to pack their bags and get on flights, Mia and Mark were caught out on the other side of the US. Mia went straight back home from San Francisco, while Mark continued on to London for work.
When I got to London, it was really quiet, and I just thought, oh, jeepers, I've made a real mistake here. So I went and got myself a beer and a curry and then organised my flight back to New Zealand. Yeah, the world was shutting down as I was flying home.
And I just watched Mark's flight inching their way across the globe, hoping like that he was going to, make it back okay. It was pretty scary.
The pandemic has thrown the brothers' study and rowing plans into turmoil, but the family time and a Kiwi diet of feijoas, pies and homemade bread make up for it.
I think I've got about 2.5 months of training solo before I go nuts, but I'd say everything will be all good by then, hopefully. Obviously, there are a lot of disadvantages and negative aspects of what's happening at the moment, but there are also positives as well, and I think it's good for us to sort of experience times together as a family that we definitely wouldn't have had otherwise, so we're definitely making the most of that.
For Checkpoint, Sharon Brettkelly.